Eagles!
$1 million once, $1 million twice. Fair warning, it is selling at $1 million. So, $1 million.
Weathervanes originated primarily as a practical and functional tool for farmers and mariners, and in the earliest time, archers. The development of the weathervane follows along many paths, originating with banners, lofty spires, and arrows. The earliest banner weathervanes originated in Europe, mounted on medieval towers in Normandy and Germany in the 15th and 16th centuries. Later examples developed as fanciful and whimsical creatures of all descriptions and sizes. In the mid-19th century, several designers and artisans developed an array of weathervanes to be fashioned from sheet copper and sold to the buying public. The skill of the artisan who carved the molds from which the weathervanes were fashioned determined the distinctly unique characteristics of the weathervanes. Even as factory models, many were unique. However, many models were copied from their competitors. Some weathervanes were signed or stamped by their makers, while many were not. Because of this overlapping of styles, models, and forms, unsigned weathervanes are now often attributed to identifiable makers. A second source of weathervanes are the examples in sheet, tin, wood, or copper, molded by individuals either for their own use or made on specific orders. Some of these examples can make up the core of the most unique weathervanes sought after by folk art enthusiasts and collectors. We are very fortunate here at James T. Julia's to offer perhaps our largest and most varied selection of weathervanes to come to auction in years. The variety includes a 19th century full-body carved wooden rooster rescued from the roof of a private home in Belfast, Maine, a whimsical sheet iron butterfly weathervane attributed to J.W. Fisk and Company, probably found on a small cottage, to a monumental owl family molded copper weathervane attributed to Mott and Company from a private Midwestern collection. A large displayed eagle weathervane is available with a wingspan in excess of 5 feet, most likely taken from a government or large commercial building. Our selection includes 3-horse and sulky weathervanes attributed to Cushing and White and E.G. Washburn and Company. Attributions for this type of weathervane are supported by the type of horse depicted, the stance of the driver or jockey, and even by the type of wheel incorporated in the finished example. Horses are a major segment of American weathervanes. Our offering includes some of the finest full-body copper horse weathervanes we have ever offered, including stylized examples attributed to Howard and Jewell, and realistic large muscular examples of running and prancing horses attributed to Harris, Fisk, etc. One of the most recognizable and iconic examples of an American folk art weathervane is the great grasshopper installed at Faneuil Hall in Boston, Massachusetts, created by Deacon Shem Drown in 1742. We offer no less than 3 grasshopper examples, including a fine 40-inch weathervane attributed to Cushing & Sons, Waltham, Massachusetts, that was rescued from a barn near Rising Sun, Indiana in 1995. This grasshopper has a fabulous verdigris surface. A similar great example sold in 2007 at the auction for $500,000. Our second weathervane of the type also has a great verdigris surface and comes to us from a private New Jersey collection. A late edition, noticeable for its unique rarity, is a fine copper weathervane depicting a quill breaking a sword, signifying the analogy that the pen is mightier than the sword. A similar example sold at auction in August of 2006 at a price in excess of $40,000. This example is actually marked on the base of the blade with the name C. Curtis, Wyncote, Pennsylvania, 1892, which we believe represents the owner's name and residence. This weathervane was taken down from the building on which it sat in 1935 in a townhouse in Philadelphia during restoration and renovation procedures. We invite you to bid on a varied assortment of eagles, horses, roosters, sheet metal trains and a hunting scene, automobiles, and more from the first half of the 20th century, along with other fine examples of weather vanes offered in our Fine Arts, Asian, and Antiques auction August 19th through the 22nd here at our gallery in Fairfield, Maine.